The eyesore behind me is supposed to be a turf field, and that was promised to us by the district in 2018.
North Vancouver's soccer community is calling on the district of North Vancouver to do what it said it would do, turn this into a turf field.
Not building new fields, to me, is just ridiculous.
District Council voted to build the field at Inter River in 2018. While there's been progress since, a draft budget presented at a recent meeting suggested deferring the project, prompting the North Vancouver Football Club to start a petition.
We're putting as many as 4 teams on a turf field in an evening to practice, and it's not good enough.
Ince says there are 6 turf fields in North Vancouver, and the area has the lowest ratio of turf fields to players in the Lower Mainland.
Kids that want to join our academies or our development programs, we have the full sign up. We can't accept any more because we can't literally put any more kids onto those fields.
He says 1/3 of the club's 1,100 players never use a turf field. They play on a gravel one like this one. He says that doesn't happen in any other first world country.
Gravel, you're playing in the winter, you're playing on wet, muddy fields full of puddles. How do you expect the kids to learn technical skills in that environment? In the summer months and in the fall, if you think about the weather that we had this last fall, no rain, those fields become a dust bowl.
His grandparents come to visit and he wants them to come see him play. But if it's pouring rain and they're going to be standing in a mud pit too, or it's going to be dusty and they can't see anything, they're unlikely to go watch him.
Ince says the need for this field and others only grows with time.
Since COVID, our numbers are considerably higher than they were in 2019. So we have more kids on very minimal facilities. And soccer is the largest participatory sport in BC. It's the largest participatory sport in Canada, and frankly, the largest participatory sport in the world.
Soccer is a sport that has, relatively low barriers to entry, doesn't require a lot of equipment, can be played outside, you don't need indoor facilities to play. And so from a diversity and inclusion standpoint, it's just such a great sport for kids to be involved in.
A final decision on whether to defer construction will be made after public consultation on the draft budget ends next month. In North Vancouver, Monika Gul, City News.